Welcome to POW Talk with Bishop Womack-El, better known as POW, your professor of wellness. A world-class naturopathic holistic scientist and herbalist who's been improving people's lives for over 40 years through God's divine word. POW will share life-changing principles for your health and wealth, covering a cornucopia of subjects on holistic living that will refresh, encourage, and guide you towards a higher zone of living. It's time for you to be, do, and have all that the Creator originally intended for you. So let's get up, over the top with your most trusted name in holistic living. Life coach, speaker, and author, the prophet of wellness, Bishop Womack-El.
Well, thank you and God bless you for joining me on another POW, on another Prophet of Wellness podcast. I want to talk about something that I believe it affects us in all kinds of ways concerning health, concerning also wealth, concerning also the body of our affairs. And it's basically making your moments count. I think we take it for granted about moments, about time, about seconds, about minutes, about hours and days that make weeks, that make months, that make years, that actually create your life. So I want to talk about making your moments count. Have you noticed that there is no way you can go back and redeem yesterday's lost opportunities, or to do the things that needed to be done then? You can't go back to that then or that was to actually redo it. I want you to think about this. I don't think you really thought about this, that you cannot go back to redeem yesterday's lost opportunities or to do the things that needed to be done then. Not only did you lose yesterday, but you are behind today. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say it until it gets under your skin and kind of agitates you and irritates you a little bit into reality and absolute truth. Not only did you lose yesterday, but you are behind today. Now, unfortunately, while certain opportunities are gone forever, all those things that could have and should have been done yesterday, they do not vanish, as does the day. But they're really there to be done today. They're still there to be done today. If you leave dishes in the sink, or you left dishes in the sink yesterday, dirty dishes in the sink yesterday, you might have lost yesterday, but the thing of the dishes are still around today, dirty, maybe a little extra dirty. Maybe because there might be some critters or something on those dishes, or more accumulation of dirt. But that thing that needed to be done didn't go away. It didn't vanish. But they're all there to be done today. Now, this will inevitably put stress on you and confusion into your life. How did I lose yesterday? But yet, the thing that needed to be done, I didn't lose that. That's still around. That's still haunting me. That's still aggravating me, irritating me. Actually, it's putting confusion into my life and stress. See, there is an old saying that goes like this: never put off until tomorrow what can be done today. And perhaps you and I, we laugh when we heard someone actually turn this around and actually say, never do today what can be put off until tomorrow. Now, that's not funny. It really isn't funny at all, but we all probably have identified with the results of such behavior. Now, I'll never forget, there was a relative of mine, day after day, this particular person would sit on their front porch and they rock back and forth in their rocker and say, I wish I had $1 million. I wish I had $1 million. Oh boy, if I had $1 million, I'll go buy me this and go buy me that, and I'll treat you to this as well. I wish I had $1 million. Now, do you think this person ever got his $1 million? Do you think they ever got their $1 million? Of course not. Although they had a wish, it never materialized. Just because you have a wish doesn't mean that it materialized. It never materialized because they never put any time or effort into the project of getting $1 million. They were just content, just thinking or wishing, rocking back and forth on the porch while there was a million moments of opportunity that just passed them by. Million moments of opportunity passing by, rocking back and forth in the chair on the porch. Now, recently I read a statement that impressed me, and it said this: self-discipline is the yoke of a free person. I'm going to say that again. Self-discipline is the yoke of a free person. See, one doesn't normally think of a yoke being synonymous with freedom. But in my mind's eye, I saw Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, standing with outstretched arms, calling to everyone, according to the book of Matthew chapter 11, verse 28 through 30. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. Not stress, but rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. I know that Jesus was contrasting the works of man-made rules and rituals with simply resting in Jesus for salvation. However, I thought how Jesus would lighten our daily burdens and give us real freedom and rest if we would place ourselves, hear me, if we place really upon ourselves the yoke of discipline. The yoke of discipline. So how can we begin to actually make our moments count? Place upon yourself a yoke of discipline regarding our time. Like Lazarus, you'll see this man in the Bible, Lazarus, and his sister Martha were often burdened about, they were just, especially Martha, was just burdened about many things, when a measure of discipline in our day could actually restore order and peace to our lives. We need to decide which things are the most important and which things are not. And when you look at this story about Lazarus and Martha, she was just so burdened about this and that, and what about this and what about that? And the Lord actually corrected her and basically got her to see what needs to be focused upon and what is really the priority of the day. Do we think of what is the priority of our day and then put all of our concentration, all of our focus on that thing that is really the priority? So we need to decide which things are the most important, which things are not. Then we can actually use our time successfully. An undisciplined life is a hectic existence. An undisciplined life is a disorderly existence. An undisciplined life is a confused existence. More time is wasted on trivial, unnecessary things than on those things which really count. There's simply no way to bring peace and order to your day without the willingness to discipline your time, your life, your thoughts, and your words. Now, much more is going to be said about this later on as I continue this podcast. But nevertheless, I thought it appropriate to actually start you off and launch you off with this, which deals with the value and the wise use of time. When was the last time you themed your day? You themed your day. You begin to schedule your hours with a subject in matter. From 7 to 9, I do this. From 9 to 12, I do this only. From 12 to 1, I'll have lunch. From 1 to 3, I cannot do anything but such and such, and my phone is off, and I will not check emails. When's the last time you themed your day and you blocked out time for the quality thing that you need to concentrate and focus on without any interruptions and any distractions? This is so important. It's called the value and the wise use of time, to mention the necessity of putting discipline into the minutes of our day. I want you to start learning to maximize your day God's way, which requires many ingredients. And some of these ingredients are effort, diligence, knowledge, faith, and lots of patience with oneself and others and the task at hand. Now, if you plan to make wise use of your day and therefore your life, proper training and skill is often necessary. I tell people you need a coach, and most definitely you need a mentor. We could talk about later the difference between those, but you need a coach and a mentor. How about both? And it is well worth to invest in a coach and in a mentor, because they help you, especially a mentor helps to shorten the distance and get you there quicker, because they'll share with you their particular mistakes so you don't have to repeat those mistakes. So you need the proper training and skill. It's necessary. It goes without saying that you need to know what it is that you want to do before planning a course of action. Don't start running without knowing where you're going. Don't start running without knowing where the destiny is. Don't start running without knowing where you're supposed to end up. Remember, each second, each hour, each day is a gift from God. Don't squander it. Begin your day in fellowship with the Father, with the Lord. Receive direction from Him. Keep Him in the midst of every plan, every action, every circumstance. And in the good times and in the bad times, always maintain a gratitude attitude. It would be great to even get yourself a journal and start off every morning with gratitude, a gratitude attitude. That is the way to start your day. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something. Our God is able to turn the bad days into good days and bring order out of disorder. You know, life is a precious treasure, and how you spend your days here, it's going to count for eternity. There's a scripture I love. Is Psalms 118, verse 24 says, "This is the day." How about today, friend? This is the day that the Lord hath made. And what we're going to do with it? We're going to rejoice and we're going to be glad in it. Why is that? Because we're going to maximize our day God's way, and we're going to start making our moments count and not squander our time. We're going to theme our day, and we're going to actually make it a productive way. I'm Bishop Womack-El. Thank you for joining me on POW's podcast. I see you, my friend, going one place, and guess where that is? Up, 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 and over the top. God bless.
Thank you for listening to POW Talk. If you enjoyed this podcast and would like to learn more about the benefits of holistic health to reach a higher zone of living, go to our website, www.bishopwomack.com. And be sure to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on new episodes. Until next time, remember, there's only one place to go. Up, 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 and over the top.